The journey of my once in a lifetime. The hunt rises with my early season archery mule deer hunt on the beautiful and unforgiving mountains in Utah. With bow in hand, the challenge begins. In the wild, every arrow tells its story. And this is my story. Of all the times I've been sitting here, right here scouting, I started scouting the end of June. 2 days, at least a week up here scouting. I just put so much time into this. You know, I'm treating this tag basically like my once in a lifetime hunt, which it kind of is if I kind of look at it, because next I'm going to be putting in for antelope. That's going to take a couple of years. And then elk is king to me. I love hunting elk. So of course I got to put it in for that. And that's going to take 7 to 10 years, draw that archery. And so time I do that, and then to draw this tag took me 14 years as a resident in Utah to draw this. And so to draw this again, I'm going to be I'm going to age myself, but I'll be in my high 60s by the time that happens. But so I'm treating this like it's just my once in a lifetime hunt in Utah for a mule deer. So I'm just really taking my time and trying to soak up everything that's going on this hunt. But scouting, I started early June scouting, and I just put a lot of time in. Like I say, I was up here 2-3 days out of the week. Every week, I did not miss a week. Every weekend was a new buck, and then it would disappear, and it'd take a couple of days to refine it. And it was just one after the other. So I'm just going to put a little clip together right here for you guys of all my scouting, all the deer, all the big bucks, all the unique deer that we found on this mountain. This mountain is pretty known for kickers and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy this little clip of just me scouting, and then we'll get back to the task at hand of hunting. Well, all right, guys, here it is, day 14, man. Just been having a blast up here. Just having such a good time, man. Day 10, we all had to take off and go, get a few things done and, get a few things done around the house and stuff like that. Just everyday chores that we've been putting off for 2 weeks, So, but anyways, I've been up here for a couple of days by myself and enjoying the time up here. Doug's gonna get back up here tonight. He's on his way right now as we speak. So I'm excited for him to get back into camp. And so, but just been going over this hunting, man. It's been just been such a fun hunt. I've just been enjoyed every minute. Like, you know, just been going over the hunts in my head, every day in my head, just going through every, and just been having the best time ever. Like go back to opening morning, the sun was coming up, talking about one of the prettiest sunrises I've seen. It was beautiful red just coming up. The stars were still showing a little bit. And, we get going down the road a little bit and to a couple areas we know a couple of big bucks are hanging. So we pull up to this spot to where this glassing point down in this drainage we like to glass in the early mornings. And automatically Doug puts his binos up for 2 seconds. He throws them down. He grabs a spot and scope. I'm like, ooh, must be something good. So I start scanning. He's like, it's down there on the drainage. He's up towards this pine tree. So I look at him, I'm like, oh, dang, he's good. So I grab my spot and scope too, and we run out there. And we get behind the spotter a little bit and start looking at him. And, just the frame on him is just massive. Beautiful, beautiful buck. 3-point, beautiful 3-point with kickers on both sides. One side was a little bit bigger. The other side, you can see a little nub sticking out, Just a beautiful buck. And I'm sitting there just scratching my head. It's opening morning. Do I go hunt this buck? I sat there for 10, 15 minutes. I didn't want to spend too much time deciding, but I decided to pass on this buck. And Kevin, he was laughing. He got me laughing. He's like, "You're gonna pass that buck up?" I'm like, "Yeah. I know what I'm hunting for. I know what I want, So we passed that buck out. We just hunt the rest of the day, and then, finding these 160, 170 bucks, nothing that really I wanted to kill, So we go back to camp and have a good breakfast, enjoy the day, and, while it's hot out, while the deer are bedded up. And so we get out towards the evening, and we head just east of camp pretty far. And, it was a 30-minute drive in the truck. We get all the way up there where we know this cool buck is. He doesn't have big forks, but he's just nice big frame, decent mass, and he's got trash kicking out. And I'm like, hey, let's go see if let's see if we can find him. And so we pull up there right where he's usually at, and he is usually just right off the road. Not far, 30, 40 yards most of the time. So we pull up there, and there's a truck parked right where he always sits. And so we're like, well, we look around a little bit, can't see him, and we drive down the road just a little bit forward and look back down in this drainage, and there's the two guys gutting that buck out. So I'm like, dang it. So that buck was gone, So we look around that evening. We really didn't come up with anything good or anything like that, So the next morning we wake up, and we decided to go check out the classic Steer Ridge. So we make the drive out there, and it took us about an hour to get out there from camp. And we get out there and we start looking, and there's nothing really that I'm really interested in. Not decent 4 points, 160, something like that, 165, 170s. Nothing that I would really want to go punch my tag this early in the season. And so we looked around all morning there, and we didn't see anything that I wanted to go after. We spent till midday glassing, trying to find bucks underneath bedded up trees and stuff like that. And so that was pretty awesome. We found a couple of bedded bucks right up underneath the trees, and it was fun. We had a good time doing it, but so we get back to camp and kind of cool off for the day. It gets hot in the midday up there on the mountain. And so the next night, there's another buck. Every time I drive up the mountain, he's just right at the top of it. Every time I see him right there. And he called him Mr. Frame just because his frame's just massive, big, massive, his bases are just giant. So, so we're like, let's go check this buck out. Let's go see if we can find him. So we get over there, and he's big and hanging it, and he's been hanging it. It's like this bowl right here, and the drainage drops down, and we can glass back into it, you know, and so we find him, and we're watching. Okay, if he comes up, let's go up and let's ambush him, get up top of him. The wind's perfect, everything's good to come out, because he usually pops up. There's a spring in the other drainage. He drops over and he gets a drink over in there. So that buck, I think he just knows the song and dance. You know, he's like, nope, I ain't coming out. He stayed in the thick trees. All you could see was his head. Sometimes you get in areas where you could just see horns moving in the scrub oak and stuff like that. But so we just waited till dark, basically hoping he was gonna make a move to where we could get out on him. But he didn't, of course. Get out of here. So what's been happening on this hunt with all these hunters out here, they've been pushing all these bucks back and forth, different ridges. These bucks are just scattering everywhere from their normal summer range. And so we've been checking new areas here and there, and we had a buddy we've been shooting bows with him since, I think, 97, I want to say. You know, we've been shooting a long time, but he told us area is like this kind of little honey hole. It's tiny, but it holds a lot of good bucks. So we started checking that spot out. We scouted it, and there was nothing too impressive. There was one buck that was like, it could do. But we got down in there after a couple of days after the hunt, and we found 5 shooters. 5 bucks over 180. I don't think nothing would go over 215. You know, so we actually started naming these bucks, because we were like, hey, let's go hunt this big 4-point. And, you know, we were like, what? Which one? So, you know, we get down there, and we found these 2 bucks on different ridges that were they were twins to a T, basically. Besides, one of them had a cheater on one side, the left side, which we called lefty, and the other one had a kicker on the right-hand side, we called righty, you know. And so we found them, and that night I put a stalk on lefty. You know, we got down in there, and the wind was coming down the drainage. I just got on my hands and knees, and I was just belly crawling through this scrub oak. And so anyway, so we were hunting these bucks, this area, you know, and we found a buck we called Heavy. He was just big, beautiful 4-point with a little kicker on him, you know, and he had so much mass, just beautiful, beautiful buck. You know, so we hunted those bucks for quite some time, and just waiting for that perfect moment. Like, okay, the wind's good, everything's good, let's go in. You know, because we didn't want to push them too hard where they're going to leave the area. So we were playing it pretty smart. So the 10th morning, we wake up and we're like, you know, let's go check out this drainage where that big 3-point with the kickers, you know, the opening morning I passed up. And we got there and started glassing. First thing we seen was just giant, big buck with, you know, hook kickers and stuff like that. And, you know, he was kind of working out down this drainage a little bit. Like, me and Doug and Dusty were like, let's get up there, get down, and we'll pop over this ridge, and this buck should work right down into us. And we got up over there, and the sun was coming up. It was kind of in our eyes a little bit, but we could see up the drainage pretty good. We get over there, nothing. He just disappeared. And so what we're thinking, he just got down, you know, in front of us a little bit, and he got down in the pine trees for his bedding for the day, you know. So we're like, all right, let's don't push him. We'll be back in a couple of days, and we'll see if we can find him. So that's when we came back, you know, we all left that day, and 2 days I come back, and first morning I go directly to there. I'm like, okay, I got to find that buck again. He's a beautiful buck. I would be more than happy to be able to harvest that buck. So we get there he is right there, doing the exact same thing, working down that ridge. So I book it. I mean, I'm running down this ridge. We get down there and start looking over this ridge where he's supposed to be coming. Nothing, not a deer in sight. I'm like, how could that many deer just disappear like that? I'm like, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go back up and see if I could see anything else up there. So I get all the way back up there, and there they are in the same place. They didn't move. They didn't move down this morning. That buck bedded up in the scrub oak. All you could see is his head and the horns a little bit sticking out, but he had bucks bedded every direction around him. You know, when the wind was coming down, he had a buck on that side, a buck bedded this way, 30 yards that way, 40 yards this, you know, they were all surrounding him. And so I was just sitting there just scratching my head. How am I going to get this buck killed with that many eyes? And then there was a bunch of little bucks all around 100 yards. I mean, there was just so many deer. I sat there and watched. I'm like, okay, let's let him get up out of his bed and let's see what direction he goes and see if I can cut him off. And that buck, after about an hour of watching him lay there in his bed and just chew his cud, he just gets up, walks directly away from me. Didn't give me time to do anything, and I just watched him go in the thick trees and disappeared. And old Captain Hook was never to be seen ever again. So I don't know where he disappeared, but I'm gonna have Doug here tomorrow morning, and we're gonna go down there and see if we can see him. And if not, we're gonna go down to the next drainage and see if we can find. There's a couple of bucks that we've been, really looking after. A buck we called Heavy. There's Crabby. There's actually an awesome 4-point with a collar around his neck, or Lefty or Righty, one of the two. There's all those bucks hanging in that area, so whatever one gives me an opportunity, I'm starting to see bucks that are starting to rub their velvet off on, day 14. So if I want a buck in the velvet, we got to get after it. We're going to get back to camp and wait for Dougie and see what the morning brings. Well, all right, guys, this is my 13th or 14th day into my hunt. This is like one of our last spots we always check. We've got a couple of really nice bucks that they come up out of this valley and they come up over this ridge and they bed up down in this next drainage. And so we just sit here for a couple hours and just wait for them to pop up. Sometimes they show, sometimes they don't. But we got Dougie on the spotter.
I'm trying.
So we're just gonna hang tight here and just glass, and hopefully these bucks start moving up this drainage here.
Cross our fingers, man. Come on. It's like Jason said, there's like 3 bucks in here that are just good.
They're stompers, that's for sure. They're beautiful deer.
Jason stalked in on one buck probably 4 or 5 days ago, and he hasn't come back in like 5 days. I haven't seen him in 5 days.
Yeah,
I've seen the other 2 giants that are over 200.
Yeah.
And it's been that close.
Every day.
Every day's that close.
For 7 days, it's been, I've been halfway drawn back, and I've had him spin, right behind another smaller buck, a little 2-point, so I couldn't get a shot, and he just took off.
It's amazing what they know. It's like, Junior's gonna save my life, and he did.
Yeah, it's crazy, but we're just being persistent, working at it, and we're gonna see what we come up with. Well, we've been here about 45 minutes, and we're starting to see deer trickling up this drainage. So we got a couple of bucks we're just waiting for. It's just deer after deer popping up this drainage. So
they're coming out of the cedars one by one, but a couple of the smaller bucks. There's some good bucks in there, but nothing that we want to take. But
no, not yet.
Sooner or later, one of the big ones got to be with one of these ones.
I still got quite a bit of time left in this hunt, so I'm still being pretty picky of what I'm...
Jay, there's Lucky.
No way. Where at?
Then there's Heavy. Heavy's there too.
Heavy's there too?
Heavy's there too. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy's
there
right there. See to the left?
Yep.
Right there.
Okay, I got you.
Dude,
He is a stud.
I don't know if I could pass him up, Jay.
On this day, I can't. He's in my top 3. Well, we'll say he's in my top 5 that I want to kill.
Yes.
And we've got a couple nice bucks. They're about 400 yards, 500 yards down this drainage. So,
They're just feeding.
yeah, we got the winds perfect coming right into our face, right up the drainage here. So,
Yes, dude. Come on.
heck yeah. So now what we got to figure out is there's a little drainage right here at Wise. Sometimes they come up this one and sometimes they go up that one. So now we just got to figure out which one they take. So
We gotta wait and see.
this could be a waiting game, see which one, so we can jockey in front of them a little bit and get in position.
If they come up the right one, they're gonna be right in front of us. If not, we gotta jockey over and get it at a different position.
Yeah, so
And it might take us a minute. We might have to get up and take off.
yeah, it'll probably be, because it's a pretty big Y, or a pretty big V that it V's out, and it's pretty far up there.
That's a stud buck, dude. That's a
Heck yeah.
stud. That's a good.
Heck yeah, I'd go so excited. Oh man. What a stud buck.
I'm shaking right now. I'm not even. I don't even have a tag. I just see the buck and just like.
He's massive. He's very massive. He's a nice looking deer for sure. So, but we're just gonna keep an eye on him, see which one.
If he might be going left, dude.
You think he's gonna go left? I don't know. We'll see. He might, depending
go
on what
left.
trail.
We'll give
It
him
does look. I mean, you can see those deer. It looks like they are gonna be. They're all facing towards
They're all
that
gonna
direction.
cross that
So
ridge, and then they're gonna cut over. A lot of times when they hit that, they're going left.
yeah, so we might have to leave the spotters here and just run over there. I mean, it'll probably be a half a mile to get a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, probably quarter mile.
Probably a quarter of a mile to get over there because
then
it's a
let
pretty
them-
big V.
And then let them come up and screw up, not us burn into them.
Yeah, so
Let's get in a good position where we have a good lane where they've been coming up, because we've been watching these bucks come up these ridges, and it's like, God, they're almost taking the same trail every single time, just
yeah,
picking which one's the hard, left or right.
just
But it looks
getting
like
in
he's
front
going
of them.
left, Jay.
Yeah, it
might
looks
be
like
up
they
the
might
road.
make this next drainage. So,
I'm gonna put money. He's
and when they get going, they get going.
Yeah.
It's like they go from feeding. It's like almost like a
bedding.
quick walk to their bedding. So.
and then they don't stop. They just.
Yeah, so we gotta hurry and definitely figure out which way they're gonna go. So,
I'm gonna guess he's gonna go left, dude.
all right, we'll keep an eye on them for a second. All right, guys, it looks like these bucks are gonna take the far drainage. So, we've really got to move pretty quick because, like we were saying, when they hit this drainage, they go up pretty dang quick. So,
They're gonna be honest before you know it. They're only, 500 yards probably,
yeah. So,
maybe further.
but the wind is beautiful this morning. It's just coming right up this drainage. So, should work pretty good. So, we're gonna grab the old bow here and.
I say let's just leave the spotting scopes here and let's just go. I think we need to jockey over and just get in position
Yeah.
because that buck's going up that left side.
Yeah, we
If you
gotta
had any chance
move
on that-
quick. So,
on that heavy buck, dude, we gotta go. Let's do it.
all right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'll just lay these down.
Yeah. Grab my bow here.
Drop these down. We'll come back for these.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's go.
All right. There it is. All right, guys. We just peeked over this ridge. The bucks are still coming up. They're still below us, but they're moving pretty quick. And we've got a little bit further to go to get into position. And if we don't get there quick, we're gonna miss these bucks. So, we're gonna get right up around here, pop up over this ridge, and they should just be right there. So, we're just gonna go quick. right down there on the edge of the ridge there, so. Gotta get my breath back really quick. So we're gonna stay low for a second and go. We're just gonna stay low and work over. They're still probably 120 yards over, but I saw the tip of their horns moving. There's a couple of bucks in front of them, probably 50 yards. So we almost gotta let those guys pass a little bit. So we're just gonna stay low and go. Still in the same place, so. Up there. They're just another 80 yards up there. I can barely see the horns and the ears flickering back and forth. You stay here. I've got to get through this, so it'd be like walking on eggshells with two of us going through there. I think it'd be too loud, so let's just have you hang back here.
Be patient, man.
I will.
Just so much stuff in the way. Oh, we must see him. Must see him. Come on. Gosh. Come on, JP. Make a good shot.
Guys, I just shot a buck of a freaking lifetime right now. I'm literally shaking. I can't believe I made that happen.
I'm shaking with you.
We've been after this buck for days and days. We've had him down low. We've had him bedded up. I've blown the stock multiple times, and everything finally came together this morning. I hit him twice. I pulled up, hit him just a little high, perfect high lung, and he spun to take off, and he stopped. So I heard him pulled another arrow out and popped another, and he ran downhill just a little bit. And so I was downhill and shot, hit him right there. It went right inside the cavity, so it's perfect. And he just dropped right there. I'm like, yes. So we're just on this ridge going down right here. So we're just gonna walk down. He's just right in front of me. We're gonna go up and put hands on this guy. I'm so freaking excited. There he is right there.
Oh, I see him.
Heck yeah.
Holy crap.
Look at this mass on that guy.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a kicker on the one side. Heck yeah.
Dude, that was a good quartering away.
Yeah, it was just on the downhill. I was
Oh
up on the
my.
hill up there. He came down.
Dude, he almost split. He almost split.
Yeah, he almost split right here. He's got a little nub right there.
Oh,
Look at this guy.
my.
Oh, he jacked up his velvet.
Oh,
there.
no.
That's okay. We'll be able to super glue it.
Super glue it.
But look at this guy. Got nice eye guards. I didn't even notice those.
Oh my gosh. I have this buck bedded down, videoed. I videoed a bunch of this guy.
Gosh. This is what I came. This is what took me 14 years to draw this tag right here. And this is it. I was chasing 3 others that might have been a little bit bigger score-wise, but you can't complain about this buck.
No, you couldn't pass this
Look at
buck
this
up.
guy. Oh my gosh.
That's a
What
beauty.
stud.
Oh, he just jacked it up, didn't he?
I did it right here.
Oh.
I got blood all over me too, but what a giant buck. I'm stoked. Oh. Look at the palmations on him, especially right there. Yeah, great buck. It's got some great mass to him.
That's why I called him heavy.
Drag him out of that blood a little bit. There we go.
Dude, that thing is impressive. That thing is impressive. Got all heavy.
This arrow out of there. Look at that arrow entrance.
My gosh, that thing's a beauty. Dude, and the video is not giving it justice, dude. This video is not giving him justice at all.
Look at that mass.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I barely put my fingers around him. The
Dude,
bottom of it.
That's...
I've got big hands. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful deer though. Yeah, we've been trying to find this deer we've been bouncing back and forth from deer to deer. Like last night we almost nicknamed him the Road Runner. And he outsmarted me more times than I knew what to do with. So, but when saw this guy this morning, and Doug was like, "Do you want to shoot him?" I'm like, "I can't pass him up." You know, I know the Road Runner, and there's another double dog that we named him to. He had 2 eye guards popping up right there.
How many days have you hunted? We started
Today's
9 days straight.
Today is September 1st.
Labor Day.
And I've missed 3 days. I had to go back to the ranch and move some water around. But other than that, I've been up here nonstop. Haven't missed the morning. It has been beautiful. I'm just tickled.
This video does not give that buck justice, man. Dang it. He's still a beautiful buck. He's
Well,
way...
it's because he's so heavy. I mean, look at the mass on him right here. He's giant. I can't even put my index to my thumb. I can't put it around right here. He's so heavy. My middle finger, I can. He's a big buck.
Good eye guards. He's beautiful. Everything you want in a buck. A little bit of a cheater.
Sad that broke right there.
I know, because he was clean as a whistle.
Yeah,
and half the bucks have already, the velvet's already starting to come off.
All right.
Dude, that's such a clean, beautiful buck.
Heck yeah, man. Way to go, Jay.
Way to go, Jay. Woo! Congrats, buddy.
Talking about the stress, just yeah. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight now. Every day, because it's like I got 12 days left of the hunt, and I was prepared to go to the end. But at the same time, I'm like, I just want to get a buck done. You know, there's always that thought in the back of your head of not getting a deer. Or not getting the buck that you want, I should say. You know.
Old Heavy.
Old Heavy took the dirt nap. Beautiful, beautiful buck.
Dude, that's gorgeous. I guess it's time for pictures.
Begins. Yeah, we gotta do a little posing and then get this guy on ice so we can
That's so pretty, dude. My gosh. Freaking sweet.
Heck yeah. It's been an amazing archery hunt.
Well, you passed up some bucks I probably couldn't have.
I was being picky. Like I say, 14 years, I wasn't taking this tag lightly.
The year I had it, I went 6 days and I was like, yep, cheater buck, he's good.
Yeah. I mean, most likely I'll never be able to draw a limited entry mule deer tag in Utah ever again. Which next hunt is going to be antelope. I'm excited. We're excited for that one. Never killed an antelope. So that's our next tag we're going for in Utah.
This is